Hip politics, baby.
I need your top 5, dead or alive, hip hop artists. Top 5. You don't have to be you don't have to have it in order. And we're not going to critique you unless you say something real crazy.
Yeah, okay. You want to know? You're not going to critique me if what?
Unless it's something, unless you just say, I'm like Vanilla Ice is up there. Then I'm gonna have to. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to say something for the culture. Like, hold up.
That's not going to work. So
no, that won't work.
Okay.
Vanilla Ice won't work.
He wasn't on the list anyway, so don't worry about that. But I got you.
Who is your top 5? You can explain why. You can just give me 5 names.
All right.
We'll also, just as a caveat, because after asking this, Outkast does count as one person.
Okay.
But you can move them apart and
Okay.
just say Big Boy, just say Andre 3000.
Not Big Boy.
Wu Tang, I feel a little weird about saying because that's way too many. But if you got a duo and you want to like UGK or something, like they're your top 5, I'll let that slide. But
Okay.
your top 5, TJ Jackson, go.
Okay. So my top 5, I'm gonna go with who I think is actually my number 1.
Mm-hmm.
And that's Biggie. I think Biggie's amazing. So, and I've said this before, so I don't think it's much of a surprise, but the way he flows, and I just think he brought it to another level. So,
No arguments there.
Okay, so Biggie's 1. I just mentioned Kendrick.
Mm-hmm.
I think Kendrick's on top of the game. I think he's been there for a while, and I think he'll be there for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
So he's definitely on that list. So Kendrick Lamar. Another current rapper I love is J. Cole. So J. Cole is on that list. I think he flows well, and I respect what he does, not only as a rapper but also as a producer. Mm-hmm. And I appreciate that. Now, that's 3. That's 3. This is where it gets a little dicey, more difficult.
Hey, hold on. It's not. This is your list. Don't forget all that stuff I said earlier. This is your list. It's not dicey. Go for it.
Okay.
What's the last 2.
Okay, this one may surprise people. Okay, this one may surprise people, but since you said a group will count, I got to go with NWA.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Like 4 or 5 people.
No,
yeah,
okay,
but
I'll let you go.
But
if you say NWA, that doesn't mean you get all the Ice Cube's catalog and all the.
I don't get all that.
You don't get all that.
Okay, no, so, you know what? But I remember being on the school bus going to school trips and listening to NWA when we weren't supposed to.
Right.
And and again, I'm big on message and what they kind of stood for, and what to me they started or played a big role. They didn't start it obviously, but they played a really big role on making it mainstream. And not just one song. It was a group that people
they put
were
gangster
mainstream.
rap on the map.
Yeah. So
and then just rap in general.
Right.
So and then for sure. So and then I think number 5. This one's tough. This one's tough.
We got Kendrick, we got J. Cole, we got Biggie, we got NWA.
Yeah, that's solid so far.
That's a solid 4. Like you won't get a lot of pushback, but I mean,
this one's
for
so
me
tough
there's a
me.
glaring omission.
I
but
know.
That's me.
I know,
this is you. You grew up in L.A. You grew up in Cali,
and I know who that omission is. And the thing is, I think he's 6 for me.
Okay.
But I think 5.
So I want to know who this 5 is.
I think 5's for me.
No, this is for you, man. This is TJ Jackson's.
Jay-Z.
Oh, that's what I thought we was talking about.
Oh no, I was talking about Tupac as the.
No.
Tupac, we try to claim Tupac out here.
Yeah, because he went to Baltimore.
Yeah. I'm from Detroit. I'm in the middle. I don't care.
Yeah,
I was, but
and it's just the blueprint that time period was I was big. That was big for me. So I would say Jay-Z's number 5, and his longevity. And
shout out Hov 50.
And here's the thing, because in my opinion, he would have a lot more popular songs right now still if that was his focus. His focus has turned to the business side, and I respect that. As a business person myself, I respect that. So I think some people may knock him down a couple levels because of that decision. They don't realize it's because of that decision. They just think he stopped or he fell off. But in my opinion, he made a conscious decision to take over kind of a more important route, for our people, and I respect that. So I'm
He's
keeping.
he's a platform builder at this point.
That's what I'm saying.
Between
That's what I'm
Tidal,
saying.
Liquor, music, entertainment, Rock Nation, like he still will drop a bar.
Exactly,
He
right?
still will drop bars. Like he had one of the hottest bars, one of the hottest features of last year. On that Meek Mill was free.
Yeah.
Like that might have been one of the hottest features of the year. And at 48, he dropped it.
So with that said, that's why I feel Jay-Z rounds up the top 5.
Okay.
And then that's not really in any particular order, except I can say number 1 for me is Biggie. Just if I'm gonna listen to some hip hop, Biggie's pretty tough for me not to listen to. But the other 4 may be rearranged in order.
And
but,
Tupac coming off the bench.
And Tupac off the bench.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got
California Love can hit. So
All right.
that's a nice one.